Hi guys, welcome back to a new adventure, and today we are in Krakow in Poland, so let's get exploring. After stumbling across this really cute market, I went to the old town and it has incredible architecture, very medieval style, really beautiful detailing, and this main square, Rynek Glowny, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, it is the largest medieval square in Europe. I kind of have an unplanned tradition that I do when I go on holiday, and I go into any church I can find and get to explore the different styles of churches in every country. And this one was very beautiful. The main market square was first designed in the year 12,057, and it's been a crucial and important place for the community and different people to host different events and markets to trade different items. Even public executions have happened there and big celebrations. This is the Town Hall Tower, which is better known as the Museum of Krakow. The town hall itself was demolished in 1820, but the tower, as you see now, was saved and remains standing today. I don't know, maybe this is one of the guys who was at the execution back in the day. This church was so pretty, it's like Pinterest threw up all over it. Guys, this was probably one of my favorite parts of the trip. I went to a salt mine, and it was incredible. I highly recommend going. Like, I feel like my camera doesn't do justice how big the place is. This is on 0.5, but it's still like everything is salt and rock. We went a total of around 443 feet underground, and they had incredible things like the salt sculptures, they had underground lakes, they had the historical mining equipment that we could still see and get to know the history of how they operated there. I don't know why, but for some reason this specific area with the stairs reminded me of Minecraft. I'm just glad that Herobrine wasn't around. This is an underground chapel, all the way down here, I know. It's pretty cool. And I believe people use this space for weddings as well. And even though we're down over 400 feet, we are actually only exploring just over 1% of the entirety of the salt mines and the tunnels. In the evening, I went to this Witcher-style themed tavern slash bar slash restaurant place, all medieval style, and this was probably the coolest restaurant I've been to. I just love like medieval style things, so this was really cool to be immersed in. And you can even exchange real money for medieval style coins, so then you can pay in the end, which was just, it adds to the experience. And even the staff were all dressed up. It was amazing. Next day, it's nice and sunny, and I am on a coach to have a tour. Our tour guide took us to a village called Chocholo, which has traditional wooden old Polish houses, as you can see, built by Polish Highlanders. The people who live in these houses have to scrub the wood with soap and water twice a year to keep them fresh and clean, and many of these homes have been passed down through generation after generation since the 18th and 19th century. Next, we visited the oldest traditional mountain hut, apparently, which has Highlander cheese and regional alcohol that we got to taste, and the cheese was so delicious.
A little bit of the flavors of the Polish vodka, yeah? Kind of the herbs to you. How is it possible that they knew what kind of the herbs to you?
The cheese was a very smoky texture from what I can remember, but it was like 10 out of 10 in my opinion. And he said this is like the proper fresh one, because the ones that you see in the markets and stuff like that, they're not as fresh and they'll have more of like a squeaky texture, so this is like proper fresh and just like melts in your mouth. I didn't. Here we have the historical centre of Zakopane. This place is full of restaurants and shops, it's very family friendly, and guys, I wish I filmed this, but I was staring at one of the statue performers, you know, the street performers, and I was like, looking at him because he was so still. Like he looked like a proper statue, and because I was looking at him, and when I was passing by, he jumped me and he scared me, and I screamed in the middle of the street. It was very embarrassing.
Give me
Overall, I really enjoyed Krakow, and I would definitely come back here again. It's just so lively, it's so beautiful, they have good food, they have great atmosphere, they have lots to do, and yeah, I really recommend it. I stopped off at the Judah food market, and my god guys, the pierogies, I think I got cottage cheese and onions, I think it was something, but it was, oh my god, it was 10 out of 10. It was. Thank you guys so much again for joining me on this adventure, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!